Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Friday the 26th. We are almost through February. Hey, good morning. It is me, Travis. You're watching the Morning Brew. Woo! And it is Friday, and got my Fields Church mug because everybody needs to go to church on the weekend. I would encourage you to go to your church over the weekend. So I like drinking out of the church mug on Fridays. I'm flying solo today, so hope you guys are strapped in, ready to go. It's going to be an incredible weekend. It's in the 50s tomorrow. And if we don't, as a family, go find something to do, we need to, because the weekend is here and it's going to be gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. So favorite things to do in the weekend, you got to start thinking about those because we've got to get outside, people. Let me say hello to some people. Andrew, hello. And Chuck, good morning to you as well. And Lisa from Kansas City, hello. And Melissa and Melinda, good to see you guys. And Nancy and Scott and Brenda, good morning. And Sean and Mary's helping last night at the huddle. She's got a freshman football player, so she's part of our huddle. So got to see her last night at a meeting. Lisa Myers, hello to you. And Blake, fabulous February Friday, he says. That's a lot of alliteration. It is a fabulous Friday. To you, Julie, happy Friday to you as well. And hope you're having a great one. Chris Bartlett, good morning from Florida. And Rex, good morning. Where's the fabulous Friday or fantastic Friday or something else Friday? Yeah, think of something for me. All right, John, good to see you on. Rose, good morning. And Tanya and Carrie, you guys are rocking it, getting up on a Friday morning, ready to end the week strong. Les, a good morning to you. And Connie, hi, back at you. Kim Decker, good morning to you. We got lots of people rolling on today because everybody's excited about Friday. Pandora, hello. Mr. Pierce, Alex, how you doing, man? Good to see you this morning. So spring's almost here. Believe it or not, are you going to do a little spring cleaning? Probably not today. You probably want to get outside. But when it's time to do some spring cleaning, do you guys have one of those like kitchen closet drawers that's just unbelievably full of junk? And sometimes it's the actual kitchen utensils. It's not just the junk. There's the junk drawer and the kitchen junk drawer. And then there's the kitchen utensil junk drawer, right? Like there's two junk drawers. There's the drawer that everything is in, batteries and whatever leftover, a dog from 5 years ago that you forgot you had. I mean, everything's in that drawer. All the little weird little pieces of things that just get tossed in, the pens and the pads and all that. So the junk drawer. But then there's the utensil junk drawer. My mom was like the queen of buying utensils at like flea markets and things like, she'd be walking through Walgreens and it's the as seen on TV in display. And she would get those things. Like she would buy the things that are like crazy. So anyway, to honor that and to honor a little bit of spring cleaning that might be coming up for some people, I found a list called the top 10 kitchen gadgets that shouldn't have been invented. Top 10 kitchen gadgets that should not have been invented. Number 10 would be this, the pickle fork. Does anybody have a pickle fork? Like you have to have this pickle fork. You guys need to actually have to Google all these because there's a little video clip with every single one of them that I couldn't show. But it's not just a fork. It like goes in and clamps the pickle and brings it out. It's not just a typical fork. It's a pickle fork. Does anybody have a pickle fork? Like a unique pickle fork? Number 2 comes in with the PB&J spreader. peanut butter and jelly sandwich spreader. What is wrong with just having a knife or a spoon? But apparently some people thought they needed to have an actual PB&J spreader, and so that got invented. I don't know. Number 8, a banana slicer. Does anyone have a banana slicer? What's wrong with a knife, people? A banana slicer. So the banana slicer is another kitchen gadget that just doesn't make sense. I agree with this article on that one. Why would you need a banana slicer? Well, I need to pause and look and go, are there... Oh, someone says pickle forks are good. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, number 7, an egg slicer. Egg slicer, but then they say you can cut mushrooms with an egg slicer. I don't understand. Okay, I don't even think my mom had some of these. A hands-free bag holder for Ziploc bags. Like, you can't hold your own Ziploc bag. I'm sorry, these things. A Bearpaw meat shredder. It looks like a Bearpaw, and you like, if you're going to make a roast or you're going to make you bake some chicken, you want to shred it for tacos. It has like a little bear claw on the end, and you take it and okay, people, that's what a fork is for. A fork. Hi, Jeremiah. He's saying hi. Hey, buddy. Let's see. Oh, wait, someone says, I do, quicker to slice when freezing. So some of you people have these things. A butter dispenser. A butter dispenser is like this little rectangular tube that you put the stick of butter in, and then it can help slice it and stick it out. Oh, I think I've seen these on TV before. Egg and bread toaster. So you put your toast in, and then off to the side, it actually makes the egg. It fries or cooks the egg too. An egg and toast. I don't know. That's just like another appliance that nobody really needs sitting on the shelf. Nancy says she loves her egg slicer. See, I'm way out of touch with you guys then. I didn't know that. So good for you guys. See, Les is telling me the meat shredders are awesome. Everybody needs a meat shredder. If you're going to be smoking meat, helps tear apart the meat. So looky there. Didn't know. What else we got? We got 2 left. All right. If anybody has one of these, I'm literally buying you a cup of coffee. Okay. But you have to prove it. You got to send me a picture if you have one of these, and you're getting a cup of coffee from me. But a tuna squash, a tuna squish. The tuna squish gadget helps to remove water from canned tuna. Do you guys have a tuna squish? It has to be an authentic tuna squish. If you have one, I'm buying you a cup of coffee. But you have to send me a picture of your tuna squish. And then number 1 is something I cannot even pronounce. Genaluca herb scissors. They cut the herbs. They function like regular pair of scissors. That's what it says. They function like a regular pair of scissors, but with specialized functions. These scissors easily cut through herbs using 5 blades or more, depending on the brand of herb scissors you purchase. Anybody got any herb scissors out there? That was number 1, herb scissors. We use scissors to cut up, cuts things up, but it's just regular scissors. So, yeah, Andrew says not only is the tuna squish gross, but canned tuna is gross, he says. So, all that stuff's kind of crazy, huh? So, if you're getting close to spring cleaning, it's time to go through the kitchen gadgets and find if you have any weird, crazy ones in your drawer, because That's weird. That is weird. Hopefully, though, instead of staying inside this weekend and cleaning a drawer, you actually get outside, because it is going to be an incredible weekend. I mean, literally, like, I'm going to check again. I thought it could almost hit 60 degrees in central Illinois. Like, how awesome is that? On Saturday, high of 58. High of 58. You know how long the car wash lines are going to be on Saturday? Because everybody's like, oh, it's warm and it's time to wash the car. So, Les, ain't no kidding there. He says, go Illinois. Even with the broken nose and all, they pull off a big win. So that's good. So, hey, let's dive into some scripture today. In my 1 year reading plan, we are into Mark chapter 9, and I'm actually going to read a story to you instead of just putting the verses up on the screen, because it's a powerful story that I think I could share with you today. Get the old Bible out today. I want to read it, and I think that it'll be very beneficial. So let me set the stage here. It was I'll just read it to you. When they came to the disciples, they saw a large crowd around them, teachers and law. So crowd again. There's always crowd of people around Jesus. A man in the crowd said, "Teacher, I brought you my son who is possessed by a spirit that has robbed him of speech. Whenever it seizes him, it throws him to the ground." I mean, this is the desperation of a dad coming to Jesus and saying, my son has been demon possessed. He cannot talk. The spirit throws him to the ground. Whenever he seizes, that's what happened. He foams at the mouth. He gnashes his teeth and becomes rigid. So this is chapter 9, verse 17. I asked your disciples to drive out the spirit, but they couldn't. So, I mean, he's almost like upset, or he's asking. He's like, hey, your people couldn't handle anything like this. And Jesus actually replied, oh, unbelieving generation, because he's talking to this crowd. It's like, why do you guys believe this can't really happen? Even though when the disciples couldn't, he says, how long am I going to have to put up with you? Bring the boy to me. So he's a little frustrated. He's a little like, hey, sometimes when you don't get your way doesn't mean God can't do things. Sometimes when the miracles don't show up in front of you, or you prayed for someone one day and you're like, see, it's just not working, Jesus. It's not working. He's said, hey, bring the boy to me. I will show you guys, unbelieving generation, what I can do. So verse 20, so they brought him in. When the spirit saw Jesus, it immediately threw the boy into a convulsion. He fell to the ground and rolled around, foaming at the mouth. So obviously, guys, this is some heavy supernatural stuff. Demon possessed. The boy, the spirit inside the boy is rebelling against Jesus. Throws the boy to the ground, having the convulsion. And then Jesus asked the boy's father, how long has he been like this? And he said, from childhood. He has often thrown him into fire or water to kill him. Okay, so this is so significant that this poor dad has handled this with his son and seen his son demon possessed for such a long time. And then he says this. This is what I want you to hear. But if you can do anything, take pity on us and help us. So he's looking at Jesus and he's like, if you can do anything, please help. If you can do anything, please help. And this is what Jesus says to him. If I can, he literally requotes the question. He goes, if I can, everything is possible for who believes. Verse 23, Mark 9:23, Jesus is saying, what do you mean, if? Get the if out of here, is what he's saying. Like, get the if there. What do you mean, if I can? Everything is possible. Immediately, the boy's father exclaimed, I do believe. Help me overcome my unbelief. So he says, I do believe. Like, help me overcome this. When Jesus saw that the crowd was running to the scene, he rebuked the evil spirit. You deaf and mute spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again. So Jesus, he speaks straight into that evil spirit and says, come out of that boy. You deaf spirit, you mute spirit, I command you. I love that. I command you to come out of him. The spirit shrieked, convulsed violently, and then he came out. And the boy looked so much like a corpse that many said he's dead. But then Jesus took him by his hand, lifted him to his feet, and he stood up. After Jesus had gone indoors, his disciples immediately said, "What? Why couldn't we do this?" But he took this boy by his hand and got him up. He said, "Man, you're free. You've been set free." There's a dad that was saying, if Jesus can help, would you please? And I'm just wondering if there's anyone out there today that's got a situation. And I know some of you guys are facing some pretty tough situations, some medical situations, some family situations, some financial situations. So I personally know some of you guys that you're just facing some significant difficulties. And if you're still in the position of the Father that's saying, if God, you're possible, if anything can happen, please help. If. And I want you to hear the words of Jesus. Anything is possible with the power of God. So don't ask if. It's more of will you and when, but not if. Like, yes, God has the power to heal, deliver, help. Sometimes the healing is here. Sometimes the healing is in heaven. I don't understand all of the whys and the whens, but I do stand with complete confidence that there's not an if, that there is absolute power in the power of God. Absolute power in the power of God. When people get healed, that's still a mystery. How God chooses, sometimes healing in heaven, sometimes longer term healing, sometimes immediate healing. I understand that we can't formulate that. That's not, there's no formula to that. But there is a promise that all things are possible with God. That is a declaration that we can hold on to, we can cling on to, that the power of God eliminates the if. So no more, if God can do this. He can. He absolutely can. He absolutely can. So what do? We press on in prayer. We continue to ask. We continue to go to him in prayer. We continue to build our faith. We continue to believe. Remember what he said, "Oh, you unbelieving generation. Oh, you unbelievers. Why don't you believe that I can do all things?" And so eliminate the if and press in toward the power of God, whatever you're facing today, whatever you're facing. Hey guys, going into the weekend, I believe we're going to have an incredible weekend. If you're part of the Fields Church, it's going to be Vision Sunday. We're going to share some highlights of 2020 and talk about how God can, who God is going to help us become in 2021. It's going to be an incredible weekend. Just a little sneak peek. We put together an incredible video with some of you guys in it and some people from the Fields, and just it's going to be awesome. So I'm very, very excited about this weekend. So if you don't attend church anywhere, I think you'd love the Fields Church this weekend. If you attend church somewhere, go. You go to your church. We would love for you to go to your church. Hey, it's Friday. Have a great weekend. Share the brew if you can. We'd love for you to hit that little share button and share it around. Share. Let your friends, Facebook family, everybody who follows you can pop on and watch the brew as well this morning. So have a great day, and it's going to be an awesome weekend. Go enjoy it. Happy weekend, everybody.